When I was in high school, I played basketball, and when I was a junior, I was on the varsity basketball team. And as a high schooler, I wasn't super social. I didn't have a ton of friends, but all my friends were on the basketball team. And I still cared about how people perceived me. I didn't want to be seen as uncool or weird by anybody. But we had a great time on the basketball team. And the way that our schedule was set up when I was in high school was that the girls would play at 6 p.m. And then after our game was over, the boys would play at 7. And boys basketball was a huge sport at my high school. So the stands would fill up for the boys basketball games. And a lot of times that meant that at the end of the girls' basketball games, the stands would start getting full. So one night we were playing our rivals, the South Lake Carroll Dragons, and the stands were packed by the end of the girls' game. And we won, and we were super excited about it. And so after the game, we were in the locker room celebrating, and my friends conceived this idea where there was a rolly chair in the corner of the locker room, and somehow, by a strange series of events, I ended up being duct taped to the rolly chair, and they put bandages over my eyes so I couldn't see what was going on, and they started telling me that they were going to roll me into the boys' gym in front of the whole stand of people. Now, the game hadn't started yet, so the boys were still warming up, but they told me that they were going to roll me into the middle of the warm-ups so that the entire school could see me blindfolded and duct taped to a rolly chair. And I didn't believe them, but they started rolling me, and I know the layout of the locker room in the gym very well. So I heard the locker room door open. We took the right down the hallway, and I still didn't believe them, but I heard the first set of steel doors open, and I felt myself go through, and then they closed behind me, and then I heard the wooden doors open, and they rolled me through, and they closed the doors behind me, and at this point I really started freaking out. I was like, guys, please don't roll me into the boys' gym. This will ruin my reputation. Everybody's gonna think I'm so weird. It's gonna be so embarrassing. But they were like, no, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. You're tied to this chair. We're gonna roll you out to the middle of the gym. So I hear a voice coming down the hall, and I can tell that it's the voice of the athletic director. And so I'm like, okay, cool, he'll save me. So the athletic director comes down the hall, and he sees what's going on, and he's like, ladies, y'all need to untie her, this is inappropriate. And they were like, okay, we'll do it. So I hear him open the wooden doors to the locker rooms, and I hear the door shut behind him, and I'm still not being untaped. So this is when I really start freaking out. I feel myself go down the hall where the gyms are, and I hear the gym door open, and I can hear the crowd screaming. It's very loud. I can hear the squeaks of the sneakers on the court. I can hear referees' whistles blowing, I can hear the balls bouncing, I can hear the music thumping, and I know that I'm very close to the gym. I hear the door open to the gym. I can feel the noise now. The walls are rattling. I can feel the thumping under the chair of the music. And I feel the gym floor underneath my chair. The chair stopped bumping around, the floor was very smooth, and I know that I'm in the middle of the gym, and I'm freaking out. Finally, the girls, who are dying with laughter at this point, take the bandage off my eyes, and I see 5 people in the stands. And I realize that they rolled me into the JV gym, not the varsity gym. But I just imagine what would have happened if they had actually rolled me into the varsity gym that day, and the entire school had seen me duct taped to a rolly chair with my eyes covered. And I think how lucky I am that I narrowly avoided such a horrible, horrible day.